Cosmic children, today is a really important day. It's the 1111 portal. I've got so many messages for you. I've written it down so I won't forget anything, because a lot of downloads have been happening in the last few days. So I want to make sure that I don't leave anything out. But before we get on to the magical mysticism of the 1111 portal and what messages and downloads I have received for you, let's do housekeeping. So before I switched on, I cleansed the space with beautiful Palo Santo wood. In fact, it was interesting when I came in from the kitchen to this space, I could smell Palo Santo and it hadn't even been lit, and I don't think I've used it for 2 or 3 days. So that was really use me today. So all the decks, all the items, everything has been cleansed with this beautiful sacred wood. I look a little bit dishevelled. I'm not going to apologise for that, because you know me, I like to embrace the inner witch. But I have just come back from filming an amazing short in a hollow oak. So I will link that in. I'm going to put that up after I put this video up today. So we are with the housekeeping, Palo Santo. My pointer today is I was going to reach for the owl feather, the enormous owl feather, and as I approached where the feathers are, I was drawn to the other side of the place where the feathers are, and I was asked to take a magpie. And it, of course, two for joy. This is in the title of this space. It's Two for Joy Oracle, and I was drawn to take a magpie feather for my pointer. So I will actually try and use it today. I normally say that and then I don't use it, but we'll see. But it's gracing the reading anyway. The crystal on top of the recording device is snowflake obsidian. Beautiful, beautiful stone. Very highly intuitive, protective, cleansing. So that is gracing the laptop. What else have we got? I think that's more or less it. The decks, the decks are going to be Colette Baron Reid, Mystical Shaman, of course, really speaking to me at the moment. This is what I'm using at the moment in all areas of my work, including this channel. Also Radiant Wise Tarot, mini tarot, which I never can put down because it's so amazing. My own Storm Raven deck has been called, and actually last night I was told to use the Zodiac Astro Dice, so they want me to throw that and see what comes up as well. Okay, good. Without further ado, let us clear the space further. We're going to use these beautiful tincture bells, which were purchased in Glastonbury, that wonderful place, a couple of years back, 2 years ago. They are special ones from Tibet, and they are marked with these 7 mystical signs on them. I think they're in Sanskrit. But one day I will have a look at those and let you know more. Or you can Google it yourself and find out what they mean. But they are important to be on the tincture bells. You can get plain tincture bells, but these are apparently slightly better. So you're going to hear a couple of loud twings from tincture. So bear with me, but we need this to clear the energy and clear the space. Another one. Still singing. Lovely. I'll let those ring out. Thank you, Spirit. So let us begin. Cosmic children, I've been getting downloads for today's reading, certainly for 3 days prior to 11/11 actually. It is reliable to say, because of course we had the full supermoon, the biggest supermoon of 2025, the nearest the moon has ever been to the earth this year. Big powerful energies there, and I just have a feeling that the energies are continuing on from there. I love this season. I love 11/11. Scorpio season is my power season, as it were. I'm a Scorpio rising, and lots of placements in my chart. So before I launch in, I do also want to say today is, of course, Armistice Day, where we take a moment to remember, meditate, pray for those, all those involved in conflict. So the energies of 11/11 are really, you could say, at least 3 days before 11/11, so that might be about the 8th. 3 days after might be the 15th. So really, it's from about the 8th to about the 15th, with, of course, the really powerful phase, the powerful mystical energy messages and downloads being today, being 11/11. So as I said, I've been getting downloads for a couple of days. I just talked you through the download. So one huge one yesterday, I always laugh, I have to tell you this. So yesterday was the 10th, yeah. We decided to watch an amazing biopic, biographical film about the amazing actor Richard Burton. I think it's one that's just been re-released on BBC iPlayer, and with Toby Jones, and I can't remember the other guy's name, the guy who plays Richard Burton, but he's amazing. Go and have a look. Definitely encourage you to watch that. But we watched it and we thought absolutely amazing. And then as the film was closing, my other half had looked him up on Wikipedia, Richard Burton. And yesterday was his birthday. So huge synchronicity, watching a film about Richard Burton on Richard Burton's birthday, as was. So I thought, okay. So synchronicities are going to be something you are going to be noticing, seeing, feeling, bathing in, accepting, and I would encourage you to do that. They might be small, they might be big, but synchronicities are featuring. So that was amazing. So before I went to sleep last night, I did do a meditation. I asked for downloads. Please let me know what I need to know for the cosmic children today in this sacred space and for the 11/11 portal reading. What they showed me was an avocado. Love avocados. And interestingly, I was peeling the avocado. Now that's an unusual way to get into an avocado. Normally, at least I anyway, would slice around, twist it, 2 halves, one with a stone, one without. But so I queried that, and immediately it came to me. Sort of the other phrase that was also in with that would be, there are many ways to peel an orange, and that's what the sentiment of that image that they gave me was. There's more than one way to access an avocado. So that message translated, given to you in this space, is there may be something that you're doing, either it hasn't worked, or it's slow to get going, or it just isn't working, or it ain't happening in some way, shape or form. You're being asked to try it a different way. Try something that you've been trying that has not met with a success or the goal or the outcome that you want. Try it a different way. That's what they're giving me there. Yeah, do something a different way. Yeah, like peeling the avocado instead of slicing it. Okay. So I also was shown, was that yesterday or today? No, this morning I woke up in the subliminal phase. I was also given a winged heart, came to me. And then later this morning, when I clicked on and opened up the computer this morning, one of the main pictures and messages was a huge winged heart. I thought, oh, hang on, yeah, that's a couple of times there's something going on there. There's a resonance and an energy in a winged heart. So I'll give that to you and just show you. If you don't know what a winged heart is, you know, here's an example of a winged heart. It's a heart with wings, and it's literally meaning, you know, love is flying towards you. I also felt this morning when I saw this that it was angelic love, because wings often represent your angels, your guardian angels, archangels, angels you connect with, angels of the heaven and the earth space, earth angels. But this was speaking to me of angelic love, love from your angels, and the message I really got was your angels love you, are sending you love, bringing you love. But I just loved this this winged heart that I found on the internet, and thought I would read. There was a very beautiful caption, which was, I think, on Pinterest, but you can never copy things off Pinterest. You have to join and all that stuff. So I printed off a generic winged heart for you, lovely cosmic children, and I'll read you the message that the Pinterest caption said. Okay. So with the winged heart, it's a symbol of optimism and joy. T for joy. It reminds us we have the freedom to rise above, leave the earthly plane, spiritually, or sometimes people astrally project, that's possible, and rise above, be in the heavenly space, allow yourself to be held by divine is also what I'm getting there. Please, as ever, with what I'm saying, intuit divine. You'll get your own messages from the symbol, okay? So listen to those, because they're always right. The winged heart encourages us to cherish our own journey, while honouring the steps of others along paths we cannot see. So for me, that means meet people where they are on their own path as well. Yeah, but I love it because it's just so powerful, the winged heart, and to be given it in the subliminal space this morning, and then for it to be the first image I see when I turn the computer on. It's an image for me, therefore for you. Beautiful. Thank you, beautiful angels. Love it. So what else do we have? We have lots of other things. I can't remember how or when it came to me. Was it this morning? Was it yesterday? Could have been in a reading. There was also swiftly coming in an element of four-leafed clover. So I feel that this 1111 portal, which is about manifestation, writ large, manifestation, capital M, but also capital A, N, I, F, all the rest, manifestation. Yeah, very powerful time. So we are encouraged to think about what we're thinking, because the law of attraction and the law of creation, manifestation, we will be creating those things. It's not a time for shadow work. It's a time for powerful manifestation to move you along on your human journey, on your healing path, and on your path and journey towards an aligned life. So very, very powerful. But four-leaf clover came in a few times. It definitely flipped over when I was doing the pre-shuffle for the Storm Raven, four-leaf clover. Focus. Ooh, that's funny. Doesn't want to focus today. Still not quite focused, but I think you can more or less see what it says. Four-leaf clover, so that's lucky. And that is that air? I think yellow for me, for my cards, is air. Yes, blue is water, red is fire, green is earth, so it must be air. Air sign, four-leaf clover. Lovely. And also, I've got a little four-leaf clover here. I have got some beautiful, I've got a beautiful image of shamrock that I captured a few weeks ago when I was in Alderney, the island of Alderney. And I will put that up. It's not a video, don't think, no, it's a picture. I was so surprised when I found that shamrock. I don't think I've ever seen shamrock live. I've seen it obviously on the internet and things. So four-leaf clover, very lucky. So this is a lucky time, and I think it's a lucky time in terms of manifestation. And you're being asked to embrace luck. Luck comes in synchronicities as well. Synchronicities are a form of luck, I feel. You know, they are like serendipity. So that's coming your way, I think, in bucket loads at this time. Now, I did stumble across the lovely, I think she's called Mariah. I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below. Go and check her out. Do the thing. She is a very wise soul who has lovely messages, and she was on my feed, so I had a look at her yesterday, and I agree. Mariah is talking about colours that are coming in for the 1111 portal. We're talking yellows. We're talking yellows. There's a tiny bit of yellow in here in the daisies. We're talking yellows. And we're talking golds. Also silvers, silver here, greys, yellow, gold, silver, grey. Yeah, so where silver, where gold. I've got a little gold rose nasal stud there. So embrace those clothes with the colours, particularly today, but you know, anytime in the next couple of days as well. I'm going to say my ring. That's not gold, actually, it's brass, but it's gold coloured, so that counts. My other ring. Yeah, so Maria is saying gold, yellow, silver, grey. She also said chamomile, and when I was just filming the short at the hallowed Hollow Oak, there was a lovely sort of bank of chamomile, still loads of flowers, which is lovely, you know, late season for any winged creatures that need a little bit of sweetness. I don't know how much pollen is on them, but I did ask and then take a few lovely chamomile heads here. And I'm going to make a tea from that. And Mariah also said chamomile with a tiny bit of honey. And I have local honey from a local honey maker who's, I think, less than 5 kilometres away. So the honey I'm consuming is probably partly from some of the flowers in the garden and certainly within the village where I live. So if you go out and take from nature, always ask first. Ask Gaia. Give thanks. Don't take too much, because really the animals need it more than we do. But I wanted to make an infusion, and I will make an infusion of chamomile flowers and honey after I have done this reading. So I think that's sort of the housekeeping. These were the downloads that I've been getting the last couple of days. Yeah. They're just reminding me again, hold it up again, they're saying, your angels are sending you really big love. Big love from your angels, from your angelic team, from your team in spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So, without further doo-dah-diddly-day, as Casper Sykes says, let us begin. We've got our pointer, our magpie feather. Off we go. So, I'm being drawn to do Colette's group first. Group of cards, pack of cards. I have pre-shuffled. I'm going to shuffle again. On this 11/11 portal, November the 11th, 2025 at 13:31. There we go. That's a number. Ooh, that's a mirrored number. So these are the numbers that are coming through. 13:31. Oops. 3 and 1 is 4. So that says to me double stability. And the 11/11 is also stability. They're looking like solid pillars. So that's also a 4. Wow. So that's 3 4s. Oh, my goodness. The numbers are flying through. 4, 4, 4. 11/11, 13:31, 4, 4, 4. Colette, will you tell us, will you give us some information to guide my lovely cosmic children, of which I'm one? If I haven't asked you already, and I don't think I have, I'll ask you now to subscribe to this beautiful 2 for Joy Oracle space. It's a sacred space. It's your space. these messages, the gifts from Mother Earth, from Gaia, from the universe, from the angelic realms. Thank you. Are for you. They are all for you. So please subscribe. Help me grow this channel. I'm absolutely blown away, and I do want to stop and take stock and say for a moment, thank you to new subscribers, old ones, and yeah, those who have joined yet and will join and don't know that they're going to join yet. It literally went from about the 25th of October, where I had 51 subscribers, to almost 1,400 subscribers as we speak. It's now time for the channel to grow, and it's your beautiful energy that is doing this. I'm just looking at the clock and it's 13:33. I've been drawn to it, and of course that is amazing. That's 10, isn't it? 13:33. 369 is 10. So lots of stuff coming through. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I've been given a couple of messages. So the card that flew out from Colette is the giveaway. I love this. 2 and 3 is 5, 23. The giveaway. I'm just going to scry a little bit first on the card. It's a beautiful being, and it looks angelic. This creature looks angelic, and the creature is embracing the light. A beautiful ball of light. The giveaway. I love this. I love this. One of the messages I'm getting from this is, don't give away your light. Embrace the light. In fact, it's more, you are a beacon of light. And it's your time to embrace the light, like this angelic creature is literally doing. Embrace the light. I have got the guidebook from beautiful Colette. So we have here the wings. There's an element of you are in flight, and it may be you're going to travel, literally, by transport, or spiritually, or in your dream space or your subliminal space. And by so doing, you are also going to embrace, connect with light. And this is about us on the earth, although this feels like an angelic being, but I'm also getting downloads of us on the earth, reaching out to the light realm, the ethereal realm. Time to shine, reaching up, holding on to the light. Hold on to the light. It's funny, isn't it? Because those of you who follow me here on this channel know I prefer to do my videos by natural daylight, but it was quite dark and duster, and I wanted a bit more light, so I have put a light on. So let's have a look. Wow, nearly opened to the right page, opened at 22. Lovely. The essence of the message of this beautiful card. Please, as ever, scry, divine, intuit from the images on the card yourself. You'll get your own downloads. Listen to those. The giveaway is the gift you offer to life, says Colette, without attachment, without expecting anything back. This feels a bit like love, doesn't it? You can only give what is truly yours. A smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. All these things are free, aren't they? And this is what they say, isn't it? The best things in life are free. That really reminds me of that. This is not giving to others what you no longer want. Unless you're recycling and you want to give to charity. That's okay. Like the sweater that no longer fits. But gifting that which is most precious. Your authentic love and your genuine feelings. So it's give of yourself freely, especially love, in small ways as well as big ways, ways that will make a difference. Give away. I really love that. They also have drawn me to the card that was at the bottom of the deck when I drew this card, the giveaway. So 5 is also a number. We're collecting numbers so we can go through those again at the end. And now the card at the bottom of the deck is this one, the Beloved. 5 again. 5 again. So 5s are definitely called. But, guys, and guyeses, doesn't this look a bit like this? Beautiful. Angelic references there. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. May we have a card, please, to go with... No. Stop. I'm being asked to throw the Astro dice. Thank you. Yes. Here we have the Astro dice, which is here. Beautiful. Spirit, good luck be upon it. May we have the Astro dice. A sign. Ah, I think that is Gemini. I'm going to reach off screen, reach for my information. Yeah, here we go, guys. Let's try and hold it up. I think, let's get the glint of the gold if we can. Let's see if I try it the other way. It's quite hard to see on this, isn't it? But there it is. There we are. It looks like a 2, a Roman 2. And it is Gemini. The sign of Gemini. So Gemini is being called in this reading at this time. Gemini, we're not in the season of Gemini, but Gemini is it June? Might be, it's June-ish. It's definitely June-ish. Yeah. Have I got any Gemini in my chart? Have a quick looky. Nope. Ooh, I've got no Gemini in my chart. But you, of course, wonderful cosmic children out there, may well do. So Gemini may be your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, Venus, any placements in your natal chart that are Gemini. There is something in this reading for you. It also may be, now we know that the Astro Dice has given us Gemini, that you wish to watch this video for cross watch, for a friend, for a partner, for your fur baby, for your actual babies, for your grandbabies, for your plants. I don't know if we look up plants' date of birth. We don't know them, do we, very often? But unless we've planted something ourselves. But I know that people can be plant parents. In fact, we all are if we have plants. So, Gemini. Gemini is called the giveaway number 5. Gemini is 5. It may even be that Gemini starts in May. I think it may start in May. I'm going to put the dates of Gemini, and of course all of you lovely peeps out there will be shouting at the screen, Carrie, Gemini is right. I believe you. I don't know it off by heart. I know some signs off by heart, but not Gemini. Sorry. So I will put that in there. So 5. So it could be something happening for you in that Gemini season that you've started now, or is going to come to fruition, culmination, achievement, catapult you into the light, like the giveaway, in May. So that's interesting. So many 5s. It could be the 5th month of the year, which is May. So watch that space. Please may we have, as additional information, a card from the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, our beautiful mini deck here. And Spirit, I have pre-shuffled. I think, that did not take long at all. And again, I've been drawn to look at the bottom of the pack. We have Major Arcana, Strength, and we have number 8. So we have 2 8s in a way, don't we? We have the number of the card, which is 8, and we kind of have the Lemniscat, which looks like an 8, the sign of eternity. I'm getting so many things off this card, Major Arcana. Let me write down 8, because I want to summarize all the numbers for us at the end of the video. So I think You are not being called to strength, but I think what's coming in for you, and you're stepping into the light, perhaps something big coming to you in Gemini season that you've started already, is because you've been strong. You are being encouraged to maintain strength. We can't be strong all the time. That's not human. And we are human. But I think you're being rewarded for past strengths. Perhaps the strength to do something, perhaps the strength to not do something, perhaps the strength to say something, stand in your truth, perhaps the strength to not say something. That's also standing in our strength, knowing when to say things, when not to say things. My feeling from the card, from the Major Arcana, is that 8 is such a lovely number. And it's the strong feeling I get is as she wears that lemniscat. For me today, that feels like rewards from all that is, from eternity, from the universe and beyond, for past strengths and for enduring in something that has not been easy at times. Now feels like a strong time, this 11:11 portal, a time of reward as well. But it's also saying you have a powerful connection to eternity. And you're being encouraged and asked to use that, use it wisely, and give thanks for the things that you have that have allowed you to be strong. Amazing. And let us look for additional information from Storm Raven. Now, I'll tell you today about the Raven, as only because I'm doing a short. I will upload the short I did earlier, and I didn't mention it. I can put it in the description as well. But just now, when I came in, having done the walk to the hallowed oak, just after I'd finished communing with that tree, and I was going to the tree's sister, brother, cousin, or whatever opposite, which is another big oak, but it's not a hollow oak. As I was journeying from one tree to the other, a large raven, and there are a nesting pair in a little bit of ancient woodland that's just beyond the village, or on the outskirts of the village here, South Somerset, flew past and did some lovely big cronks. Oh, hello. You know how they go, cronk. And that felt auspicious and relevant to the readings and the messages today. So Raven is being spoken about. Wings, of course, angelic, but also wings of birds. And the raven is, of course, a very strong, deeply steeped in mythical bird. It's one of my main animal totems. And so it just felt like the crow was saying, see what you're doing? Quite like that. So, Spirit, may we have a Storm Raven card for this beautiful 11:11 reading, Itchy Nose. There we go. Oh, still itchy. Excuse me. Again, bottom of the deck. All the cards they have said, look at the bottom of the deck. And this one is actually the top of the deck. So it's an earth sign, and it is practice radical acceptance. I think this is accept you are a powerful manifester. This is really what I'm getting today on this 11:11 portal. It's also saying go and embrace Mother Nature, Gaia. Go where the earth is. Get your feet on the earth. Be safe, guys. Don't take any risks. Always try and be safe when you're out and about in nature. Radical acceptance. I mean, I know the traditional message of radical acceptance is accept those things you cannot change. That's not what I'm getting from the card. I'm getting from the card that you need to accept you are a master or mistress manifester. Accept it, embrace it, and this very strong, mythical, mystical 11:11 portal. Accept that you are a master manifester. That's kind of it, but I wasn't going to, but they are drawing me to our beautiful bag of charms. Spirit, thank you. Over 300 charms. May we have a closing charm for my lovely sun scribers at 2 for Joy Oracle on this auspicious lucky day, 11/11/2025 at 13:47 GMT, local time. We'll take two. One from the heart of the matter, please. Thank you. Oh, lovely. And one from the periphery of the matter, the right hand. Oh, that's nice. They're both nice. Guys, I've just realised I forgot to tell you the top of the pack of the Storm Raven, because they did direct me towards the top for this one. And it is the air sign of an ordinary life. An ordinary life. That doesn't want to focus either. Trouble with the yellows today. Might be glare. An ordinary life. I think what I'm getting from this, if we think about the other one, practice that you are an amazing manifester. Accept it. Stop denying it. Embrace it. Do it. Do more of it. Hone it. Be it. And it is this thing, you are the master or mistress of your own destiny in that sense. But they're saying here with an ordinary life, see the value of it. See how flipping awesome it is. If you've been thinking in a negative way that your life is ordinary, they're asking you to change perspective. They're asking you to rise above that. See it from a different perspective. An ordinary life can also be a hugely blessed life. And it's often in the ordinary things of life that we find joy and love. Like it said before with the giveaway, saying hello to someone in the street, giving your friend a hug who's had a down day. These kinds of things, these little things are part of an ordinary life, but they are divine. All these things are divine. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. So let's close up with our two charms. So the heart of the matter, they've given us the beautiful, beautiful, and it's an enamelled charm. So that means extra emphasis on the message. We have the whale tail. You can just about see it there. The beautiful blue whale tail. For me, I'm getting, well, I'm getting mermaid, but only secondarily because there are mermaids in the charm, bag of charms. You're making big waves. That's what they've given me. You're going to be making big waves. I think when you embrace the light, and you are going to be reaching for the light, you're going to be in the light, you're going to be in the spotlight too. I think you're going to be making big waves like the biggest creature on earth, which is the whale, which makes huge waves. Making waves. The periphery of the matter is the lovely little worm here, which is the sign of the healer, the worm or the serpent, whatever you want to call it. This is a lovely little sacred fellow. Has he got a face on both sides? He has. He's sort of, he's sticking his tongue out. I don't know if you can see that. He's sticking his tongue out, I think. He's just reveling in his loveliness. It's the sign of the healer, of the empath. It's the serpent or the snake or whatever that is wound around the caduceus, which is the sign of medicine and the healer. There's healing in this. Definitely healing in this, but also in making great waves. There's going to be accelerated healing in what's happening for you. So let's go through the numbers before we close. We have 11/11, which is today. And we don't add those up. 11/11. We had 13:31 on the clock. I'll go away and look that up, but it's also 4/4, 44. And we also had another 4, which I can't remember what that was for, but we had 3 4s in the end. 4 is stability. So it's 11/11, double stability, master number, mystical manifester, magician. 1331 mirrored number, whichever way around you put it, it's the same. And then that translates to 4-4, so 4-4-4. And then looking at the clock later, 1333, those numbers add up to 10. So threes are definitely called. And 5. We've had a lot of 5s in this reading. And of course, an 8. 2 8s, strength, the lemniscat, that this beautiful person has hovering above their floral wreath. And then 5s, many 5s. So 1111, 1331, 444, 1333, 5, 8 and 10. Any or all of those numbers are going to be relevant for you in this reading today. So all that remains for me today is to say thank you for being in this space, beautiful sunscribers at 2 for Joy Oracle. If you've liked this video, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, help me grow the channel. I can't grow the channel without you, and we are growing it. I'm still blown away from just the exponential growth of this sacred space. And I love that because it tells me you really enjoy and value what I'm doing here. The translation of messages from up there through me to give to you. And I can't do it without you. And I do it for you with love. I am taking private readings at the moment. So there's information in my box. If you look on the channel, you can send me an email. I'll send you more information. Also, what else? There's a donation, buy me a coffee button somewhere there. Tell me what you would like me to do more of in the description box below. I'm very excited. I'm never short of ideas, as you know. So I will draw this to a close. We're just over 40 minutes now. Wowzers. There will be a short that I'm going to upload today as well on the 1111 portal, because I took it today and it's a very strong energy that will follow on from this video. And those two things I'm going to link together. This video will be linked to the short and the short will be linked to this video. So excited. Thank you for being here, for giving me your 40 odd minutes. And I wish you well. Embrace your manifestation, my friends. You are all master manifestors. It takes time, effort and practice, and this is one of the reasons this channel is here, is to help and guide you to be your own magician, which you are. Sending you love and light, lots of mystical energies. I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.